Oh yeah, Kieran's back, he's making wrestling jokes again. How is everybody doing? I am so goddamn happy to be back. It is Killerkizza Stag Do, episode number 35. The last episode was the FA Cup third round replay against Newcastle United at St James's Park. And it's been like 3 weeks I think since I've recorded a video. So today, it all begins again. We start recording, we start winning games. If you look at the league table to your right hand side here, Mansfield Town are still in first in the league, but we have two games in hand. We can get a gap again, but we have been losing a couple of games. I feel like I've dropped off the pace a bit since having no computer for like 2-3 weeks. So dropping off the pace isn't healthy, but it doesn't matter. I mean, 31 games gone and we're still top of the table. We have 2 games in hand, I think against Shrewsbury and maybe Bolton, I don't exactly remember. But there are 2 games in hand. We can push forward and continue this race for promotion. Remember, I guaranteed it. So if I fuck up, I'm pretty much on the Benji, aren't I? I mean, if I bottle it, I'm bottling it. So enough chit chat. Let's get right into this. Now, as you can see, it's actually the 23rd of February, so that means the transfer window has been and gone. Yeah, we went through it as quick as anything. A couple of transfers have been made. I will show you the first one right now. So if you're a FIFA player, you know Carlos Blanco, or you could know him from the real world, but you know, the real world. Yeah, Carlos Blanco, former Juventus prospect, also a Barcelona prospect. We've managed to pick him up on a free transfer. He's worth 190k. His report says, you know, he could be, you know, maybe a player that could do well for League One later in the day. He's you know, he's Vanderham Conference right now, which isn't good enough. But don't worry, he's only back up for now. And I mean, we do need to develop players. I mean, at the moment we are, you know, top of the league, but some of our players are like League 2 at best, and that's not good enough. I don't know how we're top of the league, to be fair. I'm not entirely sure how we're top of the league with these players. I thought we put in Leicester, where, you know, we almost get relegated and then we absolutely smash it. Carlos Blanco is signing number 1, 2 more. Federico Ricci is another Italian signing. To be fair, his physicals are okay. I mean, the only thing that really worries me is his balance. He's a winger, I need him to have a balance. His flair, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So we signed him on a free transfer. He's played for Roma. He's also been on loan from FC Crotone and Pro Vercelli. He's a decent player. He actually overtakes even Calera in rating, but he won't be starting in the game simply because since I've started him, he has a 6.9 average rating and he's not contributed whatsoever. He's one for bench player. Even Calera is fantastic. Well, this guy says he's fantastic. I mean, he's not really that great. And the final signing, Massimo Go Ensede. Right, excuse me 1 second. Much better. I can't say Ensede every single time. Massimo Go! Signed him on I think it's a free transfer from Juventus. Oh, actually no, it's a free transfer off the under-21s. He's in the 21s at the moment. This was a risky deal, and I'm not happy about this deal. I was told in the report, yeah, he has like 4-star potential ability. I'm like, I mean, I could use a 4-star player. And I'm like, yes, he's 4-star. Yes, let's get him in. Former Juventus prospect, and he's not that great. He's got 1.5-star current ability, 2.5-star potential, maybe 3.5-star. He's not good. I think I'm loading him out straight away to Maidstone, and I'm probably going to get rid of him actually because he's not good. I've made the risk and it's not paid off, sadly. So that's the signings in that. The only other players I can really speak about is Mal Benning almost went to Southend on loan. He hasn't. We also tried someone called Suleimane Sek, who is another Senegalese player who looks flipping ridiculous. Looks absolutely amazing, and I could not get him in because they refused to let me pay money for it. I think it's like they wanted like 500k. I can't afford that. He looks like someone who was worth 500k, but I mean, can't afford it. I mean, if you look at the finances really quickly, 230 in the bank, not looking good on profit either. So it was an option that I just decided not to take, really. Maybe in the future, you never know. So let's take a look at the schedule since the last game, which was the Newcastle loss. We've had 3 losses, 1 draw in the Johnson's Paint Trophy, and I think 2 wins in the league. We lost 2-1 at home against Chesterfield. Now in this game, I was confident because we played so well against Newcastle in the FA Cup game. I thought we were going to do quite well, but obviously not. Carl Dempsey did get us underway with a goal. He's been fantastically this season, and then, I mean, this name is amazing. Gaboli Ariyibi, I think it's called. He's got a brace. 89th minute winner for him. Fair play. It was the killer blow. They had less possession, but they were more clinical, so fair play to Chesterfield. And then we drew 2-2 against Preston North End away from home in the Johnson's Paint Trophy. This game was quite interesting because I don't think we played very well in terms of actually being quite clinical. We only had 6 shots on target from 26 shots, which is absolutely ridiculous. So thank God Thierry Emery has managed to score 2 of them. They actually got 2 goals themselves from Denny Johnston. But this is where the big goal comes in. We won 3-0 at home against them in the very next game to go through to the Johnson's Paint Trophy final at Wembley bloody Stadium, which is fantastic. Ambrose with a penalty and Carl Dempsey with a brace, which means we are off to Wembley to face Portsmouth, Proudies Pompey, And hopefully I can get Proudy in the episode to do a couple of words, maybe motivate his team while I'm motivated by his team. You never know. It's interesting. I'm looking forward to it. And then we lost again. We lost 3-1 away from home to MK Dons. MK flipping Dons are the worst team in the league, and we lost to them. Alex Kiwoma flipped towards it, former Celtic player, I believe. Thierry Ambrose for us again. And then Sammy Carufa is the man who pisses in a cup. 3-1 loss, disappointing, very disappointing indeed. And then we won 2-0, woohoo! We won 2-0 at home against Doncaster Rovers. Goals from Terrell Thomas and Nathan D'Alfonso. We were the better team on the day. They were very, very rubbish, especially Paul Keegan and the keeper Matt Macy, former Arsenal man, wasn't very good either. We lost 3-0 away from home against Bradford. Nothing really to say about this game apart from Jordan Graham, Janoi, Donacien and Reece Healy with their goals at the Valley Parade. And then we won 3-0 away from home against Scunthorpe United. Goals from Jason Malumbi and Nathan Delfonso. Alberto Del Francesco is having a flipping worldie of a game. So here's the league table, 2 games in hand, 1 point adrift at the top of the table with Bradford playing today as well. It's going to be an interesting one. Elliot Lee, top scorer, 22 goals. From a West Ham lad, I believe. We've got Tom Walker, highest average rating and assist, as well as player of the match awards, having a world of a season. Former Watford goalkeeper Aluskis with the most clean sheets. One of the cards is Curtis Thompson. Whoops, I don't know names. So that's it for chitter chatter. Let's get into this game. Are we still playing? Notts County? What? We've got Rochdale. What? What the flipping hell's going on there? They said we had Notts County. I thought the game broke. Please don't break Mansfield Town Safe. I need you to stay fit. Jesus Christ. I mean, you can see that. What's going on? That was yellow. This game's breaking. This game is breaking. We better run. It's going to blow up. Bloody hell, I fixed it. Jesus, this is scary. Right, you can see the team that's laid out now. This is not going to be the same team. I'll see you in 1 second. Here are the sides. So, the Rochdale side consists of McIntyre with the bench of Dembele, Kennedy, Aina, Collier, Jones and Bell. Their starting 11 is that Rob Elliott? Rob bloody Elliott, Newcastle keeper. We need to fill him at some point to save as well. Flipping Nora. What a signing that is. They have Tanza, Remy Street, de Havilland, Johnson, Bowery, Lund, Cannon, Wilson. I think that's Callum Robinson and Harry Panadior. Panadior is a former Leicester striker. Because I was so confused. I thought I was wrong. I thought I was so wrong. And then you have a look at Mr. Callum Robinson, former Aston Villa striker, very young striker as well. Got 4 appearances in his name for the 13-14 season. Didn't get any more games for them and now play for Rochdale. 3 goals in 27 appearances, and the striker is not good enough. And the Mansfield Town bench consists of Ross Fitzsimmons, Vashon Neufeld, Carlos Blanco, Luke Maxwell, Alberto Del Francesco, Federico Ricci, and Jermaine Hilton. And the starting 11 is Mark Howard, Ethan Wedderburn, Terrell Thomas, Adam Jackson and Mark Bowler. In the midfield we have Matthew Willock and Jack Thomas, with Reggie Lanchops on the right, leaving Calera on the left, pushing into the side wings, Kyle Dempsey and Nathan Delfonso. Now you're looking at that team thinking, Thierry Ambrose has gone missing. Where's Thierry Ambrose? Let me show you. Dislocated shoulder. He's out for 7 to 8 weeks. He's gone. I mean, that's a shame, isn't it? He's got 7 goals in 16 games, 7.09 average rating. It's a shame that he's gone. He's gone for a little while. That could really cost us in terms of promotion. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Nathan Delfonso's having a world of a season. It's his rebirth. It's Nathan Delfonso's rebirth. What can I say? You're also noticing that Donovan Daniels is not in the side. That is purely down to fitness. I think he's on like 83 fitness. So there's no point bringing him into the side today. So that means Carlos Blanco has got another opportunity to show himself up. And today that could be his opportunity if he comes on the bench. So here are the teams. Let's go have a look at this game. Come on, let's get a win. 62 points on the board. Come on, lads, let's do it. This game is on the way at the field mill. It's Mansfield Town versus Rochdale. Rochdale, I forgot to mention, I'm 13th in the league. Well, obviously we are first, and hopefully today we can continue to make this gap. But the first chance of the game has gone to Rochdale as Lund puts the ball to Bowery. Outside of de Havilland, the centre-back will pop it, and Mark Howard makes a decent save. So 1 minute in, and Rochdale have had their first chance of the game already. But can we break from this? Wedderburn on this right-hand side. We've got Matthew Willock in the middle with Derek Thomas as the box-to-box midfielder. Reggie Lamb gets an opportunity on the team again today. He was almost sold, by the way, in January. So he's very lucky to still actually be in this team. So I don't know. Do you know what? It's weird, actually, how I almost sold him, and now he's one of the mainstays in this side. Wesley Burns, obviously not before. Mark Bowler is a poor Mark Bowler. That was ridiculous. You're like, Mark Bowler comes to me, right, and says, hey, so how come you're giving this loanee, Vashon Neufeld, so much game time? Where's my game time? That's why he's getting game time, Mr. Mark Bowler, because that was fucking ridiculous. 1-0 Rochdale. Wilson on the ball, puts it on this left-hand side to Tanza. Can he get a shot away? Is he going to put it in the mix of Tanza to Wilson? What is going on here? Rochdale are flipping destroying me. Tanza, is this a slip up? Is this Arsenal like February March fuck up? Is it? Come on, just get a flip and tackle him. Tanza again. Rochdale are killing me. Tanza. Oh, Adam Jackson makes a big boy challenge. Here comes Nathan D'Alfonso. Can we get back into this game? Nathan D'Alfonso. Big ball to even Calero. He's got options. He's to Carl Dempsey. Put it back to Matthew Whitlock. D'Alfonso. And it is 1-1. Jesus Christ. It was one of the most scariest little first 10 minutes of my life there. I thought for a second we were fucked. I'm going to encourage the boys to keep on going now because that, Jesus Christ. Rochdale come out of the gate swinging. Thank God for Carl Dempsey and Willock gets, well, he doesn't even get a challenge in. Tanza slides, takes down Willock and D'Alfonso scores. It's 1-1. Come on, Rochdale, calm down now, please. Just calm down, you know. Actually, while I sit here doing that, I'm going to assertively encourage the lads to keep on going and go for more shots because this is ridiculous. Oh, they've got another chance. Wilson to Tanza. His left-hand side and his right-hand side are getting exploited like a mother effer, man. Cannon. Puts it back to Remy Street. They're playing out of defence then. Alright then. De Havilland. I want to know who that De Havilland is. He's having a decent game. He's got like 3 key tackles already sorted out. Harry Panettiere to Jordan Barry to London. Matthew will give a challenge and Mark Howard will clear as far as Remy Street. Go on, fuck up please. Oh my word. I mean, to be honest with you, I know Rochdale are a good side, but this is quite silly. I mean, we're top of the table. We're supposed to be one of the best in the league, apparently, and we're throwing it away. Johnson, what a flipping save. What a flipping save. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to stand there. I'm going to try this out. I'm going to stand and see if that stops the them coming at us like a flipping wrecking ball, yeah. Matthew Willock. Having a good game, actually. That's alright. Let's see. Jackie Boy Thomas, and it is 2-1. Jackie Thomas. The man, the myth, the youth boy. Jack Thomas makes it 2-1 to Mansfield Town. Matthew Willock created that goal. He was an absolute god. That's his 10th career goal for Jack Thomas, actually. Which is quite cool. And Jack Thomas, bottom corner. Couldn't put it more bottom corner, to be fair. And it is 2-1 before half time. Before I do anything, I'm going to make a change because Kyle Dempsey is already tired. So what I'm going to do is bring up Jack Thomas as the shadow striker. And then bring on Luke Maxwell as a centre midfielder. I'm going to put him on the support for now. Hopefully that change does the works, and it is 2-1 at half. I forgot to do team talk. Flipping hell, what an idiot. I hate doing that. I'm always forgetting to do the team talk when I make substitutions at half time. And now Rochdale are going to break. Wilson, they're going to score. Oh, what a block. And Jackie Thomas can break from this. Can we just get the ball away for now, right? Luke Maxwell, the substitute, comes on. And he's making differences already. Willock, even Claire, making 3-1. End the game. End it. Jackie. We don't deserve this, but we are 3-1 up at the field mill. Jack Thomas has scored his 2nd goal of the game. Even Calero with a pitch-perfect assist. Matthew Willock plays a fantastic ball to Calero, and he puts it straight in the middle. Look at that. Comes a ticket deflection, and Jack Thomas shoots, scores. Rochdale cannot believe their eyes. They shouldn't be 3-1 down at all. It's Mansfield Town. What, 3? Rochdale 1. There's another highlight as Mark Bowler gets a throw into Maxwell. I've gone attacking, and it's actually changed the game. Matthew Willock, come on, let's end this now. Willock to Jackie Boy Thomas for a hat trick. Nathan D'Alfonso, put it back at Calero in the middle. It's 4-1, and Rochdale cannot believe it. Even Calero has made it 4-1 to the Stags. Rochdale are livid. 10 shots, 4 on target. We've had 5 with 5 on target. We are clinical with a capital C, and Calero is clinical with a capital C as well. Keeper should be doing much better. If it's Mansfield Town 4, Rochdale 1. Maxwell puts it back to Matthew Willock. Matthew Willock's having a fantastic game. He's been the proper creator this game. He's only a ball winning midfielder actually, which is weird. Willock to Jack Thomas is on a hat trick. Jack Thomas has just scored a hat trick. Jack Thomas has just scored. It's 5-1. I cannot believe my eyes. I can't believe I'm recording this video right now. To go 1-0 down and be so depressed by the fact that Mark Bowler's cost us this game. To get in a hat-trick from youth, man. Jack Thomas, Jackie boy. It is Mansfield Town 5, Rochdale 1. What a finish that is, by the way. And that is absolutely unbelievable. Carlos Blanco heads it clear. Mansfield Town 5, Rochdale 1. To say we were 1-0 down at some point in this game is ridiculous. Well done, lads. I'm very proud of you for that performance. Look at the 7 shots, 6 on target, yet a 5 Jack Thomas. I've got to praise him. He got us 9.6. And, what happened to the Bradford? Did Bradford lose? I can't see Bradford. I don't think they've actually played. But, I mean, something's happened. Someone's dropped points. I'm pretty sure. Who's dropped points? Shrewsbury won. Did Huddersfield play? Huddersfield drew 1. Oh, Huddersfield drew 1-1. That's big. What about Wickham? Where's Wickham? Are they playing? They drew 1-1. And lots of teams are dropping points. We dropped a few points, to be fair. But I mean, 5-1 is ridiculous. What a win, my son. So here is the league table after that win. We've got one game in hand, but I think they're playing again soon. So they'll have another game in hand. We do have 2 games in hand. It should be interesting. We've now got a 4-point gap in the league, which is fantastic. Let's have a look at the inbox. Anybody injured? Nobody's injured. Rotherham, Sack, Mark Cooper, and David Dunn. David Dunn is high, like most. He can take over. He's 3-1. That's ridiculous. Can't believe we've won that so comfortably, to be fair. Thomas, do you know what? Let me just quickly go to Mansfield Town win comfortably. Let's go to the match report here. Where are the big boys? Jack flipping Thomas. Let's praise this boy. What a game. Passionately. You were superb in front of goal. I mean, to get a hat-trick is ridiculous. And I mean, he only scored 10 goals, career goals, when the game started, or when his first goal was his 10th career goal. And let's say quickly, passionately, you were superb with another chances you created. Even Calera, you were unreal once again. Matthew Willock had a fantastic creative game as well. Let's quickly speak to him about that. And let's quickly say praise last game. Calmly, we'll say you're passing for joy to behold. Matthew Willock, absolute hero. Mark Bowler, you're lucky. You've saved your skin a bit there, pal. Right. What we're going to do, we're going to have one more game, and then we've got the Johnson's Paint Trophy final. Now, the next game is either going to be Oxford United, Coventry City, or Colchester United. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Killerkizza Stag. It's the first one back for me since a long time, for like 3 weeks I believe. If you did enjoy this episode, leave a like, and if you didn't, tell me why in the comments down below. And I will see you all very soon for another episode of Killerkizza Stag on Foot Manager 2016.